Is there any such thing as a faster hand technique in the martial arts? The immediate answer in my mind is yes. And it will be based on physics. If you look at, for example, a large vehicle such as a truck, let's say a Mack truck, and a Corvette Stingray car. The Mack truck is large, a huge vehicle, as a matter of fact, takes up a lot of space. Whereas a Corvette is more streamlined, more pointed in the front. When we look in terms of mass and acceleration, we're also looking at wind resistance. So as a Mack truck is driving, even at a very high rate of speed, doesn't mean that it's not fast for a vehicle. But when you compare it to a Corvette, it is different. Corvette is more like this, Mack truck is more like this. Which one do you think is going to penetrate the air more efficiently? It's going to be the more streamlined vehicle, not the one that has the most surface area. Now, I really just gave the answer away to you about what hand technique or strike is faster. Can you guess what it is now? If you throw a reverse punch, for example, here, or you throw a sun fist here, or you execute a hammer fist here, look at the mass, look at the surface area. It doesn't mean that they are rendered helpless or useless because they're closed fist techniques. As a matter of fact, they are very, very proficient at what they do. But when compared to a closed hand, knife hand, you see the surface? How sleek that is? Or a spear hand. Those two techniques I just showed you are the fastest. They cut right through. They cut right through. They cut right through. This is karate from my desk again, by the way. Now, can you imagine? Let's take a cake. You can call it a birthday cake if you want to. Just a cake, circular cake. Hit it with a hammer fist. It's going to push the force out, right? Some of us may have done that in our lifetime. Smack the cake or something similar. Now take a spear hand. Hit the top of the cake. Your fingers go straight through the cake. Doesn't that tell you something about the surface? The air is no different. When you throw this punch here, and you throw this technique here, a distinct difference in speed. This can be fast, that's faster. And it's also, by comparison, a longer technique. Just FYI. Look at my fist. They're even together, right? My shoulders are even. The spear hand is the longest technique. So it has one more advantage in a street confrontation. It's reach. Alright, this is Brother Teacher. Stay true to your training. Train wisely. Train often. Train, ladies and gentlemen, with understanding or comprehension as to what it is that you're doing. The purpose of your technique, how to perfectly, or as close to perfectly, use the technique or utilize the technique, when to use it, and what part of the body and or anatomy should be stricken, and what part of the body that you should strike with. For example, I'm almost going to another subject, but look, when you strike with a 4-fist strike, we all know by now it's the largest two knuckles. depending on what system or style you're studying. If you turn it here, you can strike with the largest two knuckles, or the third knuckle, or even the bottom two knuckles, as Bruce Lee did.